Happy New Year! My name's Dylan.
I'm Ryan.
And it is January 2022, so we are looking back at 2021, listing off some of our favorite things from the past year. In this video, we're going to be giving you our top 5 books that we read in 2021. So not necessarily new releases from 2021, but books that we happened to read last year, and our 5 favorites of those. So we're going to take turns listing them off. Do you want to start with your number 5?
Sure. Yeah, my number 5 is actually, this is less dramatic. I was thinking about it on my list, but let me grab into my bag of mystery books. When I was writing it 1 to 5, I was thinking, oh, dramatic reveal, but of course we start 5 to 1. But number 5 on the list is A Word Is Not What It Means by this guy right here.
Yeah, that's my book.
Yep, book of poetry written I almost said this year, but it's no longer this year. Written in 2021 or published in 2021. So this one, I may be a little bit biased on this one, but you should still go try to buy it from Amazon. We might have to put a link somewhere. Is it still kind of hard to search and find it on Amazon?
Yeah, it can be. I'll put a link down in the description of this video to the Amazon link so you can get a paperback copy of my debut collection of poetry here. A Word Is Not What It Means. I wasn't expecting to see that on here, but that's cool. All right, my number 5. Oh, I don't have my number 5 in my book bag, but my number 5 read from 2021 was a book called Making Monsters: The Uncanny Power of Dehumanization by David Livingston Smith. This was a 2021 new release that I listened to an audiobook of. But it's really good. It's great, actually. It's a nonfiction one about going about trying to define what dehumanization is, how it works in people's minds. And yeah, it's just really well researched and really nuanced. So that's a great one. Check that one out.
All right, my number 4, reach back down into my bag, is another book of poetry. Not This Pig, published in 1968 by Philip Levine. And I don't know, maybe this one again hit me at the right time, as poetry kind of seems to do. It just you read the right thing at the right time, and it has kind of an impact. But this one, just really liked that.
Yeah, that's a good one. I read that one too after you recommended it, and I really liked that one. He was a poet laureate, right, of the U.S. or California?
Yes, yeah, yeah. I'm trying to
and he's
read
from Fresno,
from all of them.
California.
He's from Detroit. He taught
Fresno.
English in Fresno. Yeah, Fresno.
Yeah. Just thought that was a cool fun fact that I remember from that one. My number 4 pick. Number 4 on my list is a book called Bravey by Alexi Pappas. Subtitle: Chasing Dreams, Befriending Pain, and Other Big Ideas. This is just a really great, inspiring, motivational memoir from the Greek-American Olympic distance runner and actress and filmmaker Alexi Pappas, that came out in 2021. But I just really loved it, really enjoyed this book this year. So I highly recommend that one.
All right, my number 3 is All the Pretty Horses by Cormac McCarthy, published in 1992. A book about a 16-year-old teenager who leaves his Texas ranch because his mom is selling it, and goes down to Mexico with his friend to find work as cowboys, and falls in love. And it's just a very well written adventure, like it says here, one of the greatest American novels of this or any time.
Yeah.
So this is one of my favorite probably books, ever that I've written, not just that I've read this year.
Yeah, that's a high recommendation right there. My number 3 Number 3 on my list is a book called Home Fire by Camila Shamsi. This is a book that was published in 2017, and it is a modern take, a reimagining of the ancient Greek play. What is it called? It's by Sophocles, and it's called... Hold on. I haven't read it. I haven't read the original one. Okay. This is a retelling of Antigone by Sophocles, but it's set in modern England, and it has to do with some Muslims from the Middle East who are British, and some family drama, some political drama, and it has multiple perspectives from multiple characters, so it's just it's a really great read overall.
All right, number 2 for me, I don't have in a physical copy. I read the ebook of, is a book called After Disasters, written in 2016 by Viet Dinh. It tells a story from a few different perspectives of an earthquake in India, and some people from India, some people who are the disaster relief people that come in and try to supply everybody with food and rescue people and things like that. It was another one that I don't know, maybe if I read it at a different time or something, it would have hit me differently. But yeah, I just really enjoyed it.
Nice. Number two on my list is a collection of poetry, Praise by Robert Hass, which he published this collection in 1979. This is my favorite collection of poetry that I've read from Robert Hass. One of my favorite collections of poetry ever. I'm a huge fan of Robert Hass, and I love the poems in this little collection. I think they're amazing, so I highly recommend Praise.
All right, my number 1 book that I read in 2021 is, surprise, one I don't own, but it's Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger.
Great choice.
Published in 1951. I hadn't read it at all, until this year, and I really enjoyed it. It's I don't know what the name of the kid in it again is. Holden Caulfield. Kind of just is disillusioned with life in general, and kind of just goes wandering, and then it's exploration of his thoughts and what he thinks about things and all that kind of stuff.
Great choice. I'm really happy with that choice. I didn't read that this year, so it's not on my list, but one of my favorite books of all time as well. My number 1 spot, though, was a reread for me. It's a little pocket book, but it's called Zen Flesh, Zen Bones, which is compiled by Paul Reps and Nyogen Senzaki, published in 1957. It's a collection of some ancient Zen stories. So they're stories that have existed long before 1957 and in other languages, but they're all compiled in one spot and translated into English here. So it's just a classic little Buddhist text that I reread every once in a while. It's a comfort read, and it's short and easy to read in a way, but also not lacking in depth. So it's just, a great book to have, and you could take it with you traveling in pocketbook form. So yeah, one of my favorite books of all time that I like to carry around and reread most years. Zen Flesh, Zen Bones is my number 1.
All right, that's our list of the top 5 books that we read in 2021. Let us know what you think about our lists in the comments. Let us know if you've read any of these and how you liked them. Yeah. Maybe your top 5.
Yeah, hopefully you got some good recommendations out of what we said that you might want to check out. And then, let us know in the comments what are your top 5 books you read last year in 2021. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, because we're going to be putting out a lot of content really soon.
Yep.
So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.